Sunday morning. A long time thinking about life, my life up to this point. I was listening to a video, and the lady was talking about grieving, and she was talking about it in a way of talking about, when loved ones pass and things like that. And it just kind of hit me, a thought hit me that I've actually spent a lot of my living life in grief, unfortunately. I've learned to alchemize it. However, that doesn't change the fact that I have spent a lot of my living life suffering with grief of things, places, ideas, shoulda, coulda, wouldas, grieving the loss of people that are very much still alive. I'm just no longer accessible or attached or in their life. But that doesn't mean I don't miss them. That doesn't mean I don't think about them. That doesn't mean I don't wish them well. It just means that we in two different points, places, mindsets, timelines, whatever the case may be. We don't, our lives are not aligned at this time. And probably never will be to a certain degree. So I grieve that, I think it's healthy for me to do that, because that's the human experience, these feelings, these emotions, and that's the only way you really understand them, is when you sit with them and feel them. I mean, from the head to toe, just feel them, let it work through your whole body. And really sit in what it does to you. The physical aspect, the emotional aspect, the mental aspect, the spiritual aspect. Peaks and valleys. So yeah, we as people, we might not call it that, but I think a lot of us are suffering grief of a loss or a detachment from people, places, and things that are very much still in existence and alive. Wanting and wishing and hoping things would be different or could be different, but they're just not. It is what it is. But in that grief, you for me, I come to an understanding of why it's like that. How it became like that, the purpose of it being in that way. And where it sits with me in today, at this moment in time now. So I choose not to ignore it or fill the void with anger or resentment, or replace it with other people, places, and things. Just let it be what it is and work through it and know that, you know, these feelings do come and go. I don't sit in it forever. I don't sit in it long. But you know, it's like with grief also comes, you know, anger. And it's not that I'm sitting in anger or just holding on to it. It just comes with that grief, that longing, that missing of whatever it is. But I think the most important part for me is that I understand that you know, I've had to make some real hard decisions in my life. Like real hard. Like decisions most people couldn't make. They couldn't make it. They would have to probably either be forced to make it, or something traumatic would have to happen, or they just settle with it. And that they just wouldn't make it. But I made some real hard decisions, and I done stood on it. But in making those decisions, I understood the consequences of what would happen with that. But I knew the consequences outweighed settling. So that means for me, if sitting in my peace, sitting in as much happiness as I can create for myself, as much peace as I can create for myself, as much love as I can create for myself, then I have no regrets. I have no regrets, because certain situations, people, places, and things, sitting in something, settling for something, it'll kill you real quick. And the people, places, and things that you settle for won't give a fuck about you. They'll still be talking about you like a dog, talking about you like you ain't good enough, like you ain't worthy. And the whole time, you know that's not fucking true, but you just don't want to detach or let things go, or let people, places, things go, because you scared, or you have empathy, or you feel like, well, if I stick around long enough, they'll change. I can help them. I can teach them. I can bring them along with me. No, the fuck, you can't. You just fucking can't. And it's okay. And the one thing about it is, like, when you work on yourself so hard, and you work on yourself so diligently with like real discipline and like precision, and like really just break yourself down to a fucking particle, just to like rebuild yourself back up, you reach a certain place in your mind, in your heart, and in your spirit, you really realize, and this is kind of where the grief come in, is that you can't be around certain people, places, and things, because you always will be uncomfortable. You will feel uncomfortable, because they're gonna be uncomfortable around you, because they don't have the courage to do what you have done, because they settle. So they want you to settle too. But when you start to build yourself, most people not gonna like that. They're not gonna sit and support you on that. They're gonna throw shade and strategically start to, you know, chip away at what you done built at. And before you know it, you don't even realize it until like you literally come crumbling back fucking down. And you like, damn, I didn't spend all this time doing XYZ, building up and building nothing. These motherfuckers been around just chipping at it, little by little. Damn near bringing you back down and worse than what you was before. And that creates grief, because you like, damn, that's not the ideal, that's not the desire. It don't feel good, it don't feel right, but that's the reality. You like, why are so many people so fucked up in the head, so fucked up in the heart? Like, so many people. So isolation and solitude and sovereignty and all them other fucking shits is just the best option for certain types of people like me, and other people that can resonate or relate to the things I be talking about. It's just best. And like, don't even peek your head in. Like, don't even give a fuck about it. Like, literally, it don't exist. Like, I'm so far now on a timeline and in my reality, it's certain people. I'm talking about bloodline people. I never imagined this. It's like a distant memory in a lifelong time ago. And they are very well much alive here in the here and now. But it's like they fading out. Like, damn near I remember them, obviously, for obvious reasons as far as like family go. But as far as like memories of them, like remembering something we did together or remembering that shit fading, that shit crazy. It's like fading. It's like I have to look at a picture and it'll spark a memory. If I don't do that, that shit fading out. And I don't even be thinking twice about it. Like, damn. Because I know what happens when I go back around. I know. Because I did it. I remember, I don't know if I've ever said this before, but I remember when I was in Arizona and I was at in the homeless shelter. And I would go to group therapy with the so the homeless shelter, which a lot of shelters are, which I didn't know, but I learned that they're do have recovery programs for like people who have like real severe addiction. So I done seen some, oof, I'm talking about, thank God that wasn't my issue. Like, whatever my issues are, a lot of it was like environmental. And because of the environment I grew up in and the people I grew up around, it created like hyper behaviors in me that now that I'm completely the fuck away from them, they damn near don't exist anymore, other than like my OCD cleaning, you know. But even I can pull myself back from that, because now I can recognize when I'm in a trance, I call it. Like, damn, okay, you didn't wipe the toilet, motherfucker, 20 times, goddamn it. Like, I'm able to recognize, be aware of it, pull myself out, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes when I'm in it, and I don't mean to get off on the recovery, because I know I be getting off and I be forgetting, but I'm gonna come back to that, the homeless shelter, I'm gonna come back to that. I just want to say something about my OCD, because I got this shit back. Like, it's not as bad, but it's still remnants of it. But I still will allow myself, when I'm in it, to go ahead and like complete the ritual for my nervous system and make me feel better, because when I'm in it, I be talking to myself, asking myself, okay, what triggered this? What happened? And it helped me to like organize my feelings and my thoughts. And I call it riding the wave. I go ahead and just ride that motherfucker instead of trying to act like it's something wrong with it, because there's nothing wrong with it. And then once I do that and I come in back into shore, I say, and I'm back in, like just like surfing, riding away, and I'm back in, and I'm like feeling myself calming down. I'm like, okay, what created that? What caused it? What was happening? But the whole time while I am in it, while I'm actually on the wave riding it, I'm still dialoguing with myself. And then that's how I'm able to, like, okay, the waves get shorter and shorter. You know, some waves you seem like they was motherfucking like years long, but you know, now it can be minutes. So that's progress. But anyway, back to being in the homeless shelter, being in the recovery program, having a roommate who had an addiction. She had lost her children, trying to get her children back, which a lot of that's what that was. And seeing the women go through these programs, going to these different type of therapies. That's what I learned about, a lot of different therapies. I learned a lot. It was a great experience. I ain't saying go out and be homeless and experience that shit. I don't even think them shits is the same no more, because this was a while ago. But this bitch ass police. But I can't stand no motherfucking police, bro. Bitch probably couldn't even motherfucking chase a roach down. Fat ass. Looking all stanky and shit. I can't stand them motherfuckers. It's just something about him. He got the gun and the tase and all that fucking bullshit. Anyway, my bad. But going into those therapy groups, it really helped me too. Like it didn't matter that I didn't have an addiction, and that's not, I wasn't in the recovery program part of it. It didn't, none of that mattered to me. What mattered to me was I was in a place that humbled me. It's what most people would say rock bottom. But at rock bottom, at that place, at that homeless shelter, I met some of the most beautiful experience in my life. I met some, hearing the stories about people in their addictions and how they became addicts to begin with, generational. 80% generational. Mama, daddy, environmental. 80% generational, environmental, grew up around it naturally. And so, and then spiritually, because it was like that demon was on them and they couldn't shake it. They couldn't fucking shake it. And I'm like, damn. You know, but what it did for me, even in being in them environments, down there, I became so fortified and so strong. And it was almost like when Bane was like, you know, beating Batman's ass and shit, he's like, you know, you play in the dark, but you know what I'm saying, I live in that shit. It raised me, it bred me. Like, yeah, I'm a monster because of my environment. Not saying I'm a monster, but I'm saying like we're our environment. The fuck, she got a MAGA hat on. Okay, I think it's safe. I don't know. It don't fucking matter. It ain't my business. Anyway, just that whole experience changed me. I just say that. I was in Arizona and that I literally, metaphorically, spiritually, physically, emotionally, everything Arizona did for me is where I literally walked through the desert, literally, figuratively, metaphorically, all at the same time. Became from the scorpion to the phoenix. And I ascend in Scorpio, so it's not too far-fetched. But I say all that to say was that the therapist would always say at the same time, you know, she would try to get the ladies to understand, like, when y'all finish this program, y'all can't go back to the same environment. You can't go back to the same people. But then she would also emphasize that if you do decide to return to the same environment, people, places, and things that got you to where you are now, you do return back to that. That is when you will really learn if you've recovered. Because if you can sit in that environment, bitch ass, big old lump head ass looking like a knock knee, big back. Look at him. They don't be doing shit. Oh, don't shit pop off in this little motherfucking ass town. Sometimes I just think they be playing the sirens in the background to make it seem like they doing something. Don't shit be popping off in this motherfucker. I promise you it don't. Anyway, she said, if you really want to know if you are truly recovered, if you do go back to them same environments, people, places, and things, if you really want to know if you truly recovered or not, and you decide to return to that, and you do not partake in anything that no drugs, no alcohol, any of the behaviors that got you to where you are now, then that's how you really know. But most people relapse when they return to that. They relapse. And I have a similar experience of, it's not a relapsing, but after I had left Arizona, and I returned back to my hometown after 5.5 years, and I had done all this therapy and building and reading and shedding and like just all this fucking hard work I had did, like brick and fucking mortar. I'm talking about in the desert, 120 degrees sometimes, just out there in that sun, just letting it all go. To return home and to try, and still with a mindset of thinking, okay, well, I'm better now. I fixed myself now. Now maybe they'll love me. Now maybe they'll respect me. Now maybe they'll value me. Now maybe they'll appreciate me. Now maybe they'll understand me. Nope. It wasn't me. Nope. If anything, they were angry at me. And they did not try to hide it. Well, we didn't know what you were doing. Well, what the fuck you need to know what I'm doing for? I'm every bit of fucking grown now. Well, you have mental illness. Of course the fuck I do. I grew up with y'all. My mental illness, whatever you think my mental illness is, it ain't never kept me from being responsible. It ain't never kept me from understanding my priorities up to myself and my children. All the mental illnesses y'all try to put on me and project on me have tremendously decreased from being away from you motherfuckers. I don't have to be perfect, and I know that now. There's no milestones I'm supposed to be hitting at a certain age, and I know that now. No, I did not want the way I had my children, baby daddies, no, that's not ideal, but it never stopped me from being a mother. My circumstances never kept me from my responsibilities. But you shun me and try to shame me because of how I became a mother. So fucking what? That's y'all, that ain't me. Y'all stay in fake marriages. Y'all go get divorced. Y'all do all this other fucking shit. Y'all settle. Don't fight back. So I say all that to say, I returned home hoping and thinking that since I had changed and I was in a better place, that now I can go back to these people and everything will be fucking better. No, this shit actually was worse. And that's when I saw them trying to chip away at my fucking work. Fuck y'all. Fuck that shit. Fuck you. Shit, I'd be fucking damned. This shit. I got the fuck on away from them. I wasn't there long. I got the fuck away from them. And this time when I got the fuck away from them, it was like, bitch, don't call me, don't talk to me, don't text me, don't do nothing. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what's going on with none of that shit. Don't tell me nobody doing this. Don't tell me nobody. That shit have nothing to do with me. And I even had to tell my oldest daughter, you want to still talk to certain motherfuckers? Guess what? I'm going to put you in a category you really don't want to be in, but I'm going to protect my peace at the same time. So since I know you choose that's you. That's between you and them. That's fine. But guess what? That limits your access to me. I don't share with you. I don't let you know none of that shit, because I know you cannot be trusted. Because you one of them motherfuckers that'll go back and you'll go back and you'll settle. And it'll take you fucking traumatic experiences that you don't even have to go through to come back and be like, well, mama, I don't want to hear that shit, because you've seen it, you've been a part of it, you've experienced it. But yet and still, you feel like you missing something. Hey, do you, boo? Just keep my motherfucking name out your motherfucking mouth. And keep that shit to your motherfucking self. I don't need no updates about nothing, about nobody. I don't give a fuck, respectfully. But I grieved it. I grieve that choice. I do. I ain't gonna go into all the grieving details, but yeah. But I know I made the right choice, and I know that it is what was absolutely necessary. And how do I know? Because I'm doing so much fucking better, for one. And for two, how my life has been aligning. When I tell you that shit ain't nothing but motherfucking miracles, my ancestors, my creators, my mother, father, God, creator, universe, whatever the fuck, all that shit up there above me, the most highs above me, above this little 5'2" little person down here, baby. I got a fucking entourage military up there working shit out for me. I'm talking about they moving planets and shit out the way for me. On God. Not bragging. Completely humble. Forever grateful. Sitting in gratitude right now, baby. Trust when I tell you. That's how I know. That's how the fuck I know. Shit, dots is connected. Like motherfucking Pee Wee Herman. La 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 la. Connect the dots. I'm talking about connect. Like connect four. Ching. 4 in a row. Let them go. You can't share that with people. You can't tell people. They'll be jealous. Then they'll want to call you other shit. Oh, you practice witchcraft. Oh, you doing this, you doing that. You ain't doing nothing but walking in your purpose from these folks up here. You are obedient. You doing what the fuck you supposed to do. Whatever that look like, you are serving humanity how you supposed to. That's what we here for. Look at him. He got a big foot-long ass sandwich. His head look like a foot-long bitch-ass police. Looking like motherfucking a burnt baked potato in this bitch. He ain't even do nothing to me. I just don't like police. I gotta do my homework today. I gotta finish that shit up. Get started on the next chapter. I got a motherfucking plan, man. It ain't my plan. I'm just a character in this motherfucker. But as long as I play my role, do what the fuck I'm supposed to do, it's gonna always align. The minute I disalign myself, everything fall apart. I know that. And disalignment come with being around the wrong people in the wrong place at the wrong fucking time. Discernment, intuition, gut feeling. And I'm gonna be honest, these feelings, this happiness, this esteem, this confidence, this knowing, this shit new to me. This shit new to me. It feel foreign to me. I be wanting to pinch myself sometimes to make sure, I deserve this. This shit new to me. Smiling for no reason, shit new to me. Happy for no reason, shit new to me. Excited, and it's not anxiety. Having no fucking worries. I'm talking about none. Even when shit is dark, no, I'm not fucking worried because I'm the light. And every step I motherfucking take, it can be pitch black motherfucking dark. Every step I take I'm the light. The path is revealed. That's why I ain't scared. I'm not scared. I ain't scared of nothing. I ain't scared of nothing. I ain't scared of nobody. I ain't scared of nowhere. Now, that's some places I ain't finna go now. Shit, I ain't gonna drop my ass off in the motherfucking Ukraine and shit in the Gaza Strip now. I ain't stupid now. I'm just saying. That ain't where I'm supposed to be, goddammit. That ain't where my path taking me. Excuse me. I'm finna go though.